Welcome back, everyone. Boy, oh boy, what a day, man. For those who joined me from the Discord, we had a private live stream day trading. Woo! Undefeated yet again. Not a single loss. On top of that, the last trade before the power went out, just absolutely poof, power out in the whole neighborhood. Good news. I followed it. We finished it out. It was massively up. So congratulations to everyone who followed along. I think at one point, it was up 60% in just minutes. Like, it was insane. So congrats to everybody who did that. Undefeated, like I said, a couple trades, they all hit. It was a good day. Now, not so good for the portfolio. If you're here following, we're gonna talk shop. I'm gonna talk a lot, and you're gonna see arguably one of the biggest losing days I've ever had. But we're not gonna walk away from that. I told you, complete transparency. Like it or hate it, and that's what I'm going to end up showing you. So we are going to look into that as soon as I make sure the computer's not going to go all haywire. First link down below, though, get into the membership. Like I said, the price is going higher. We are going to grandfather everybody in who signs up early. In other words, if you sign up, you will get your first month at $25. Code MOON gets you there, MOON. And then when the price increases, you will have the standard price before the price increase. So you will get grandfathered in if you are in before. If you wait and then the price increases next week and you're like, hey, I wanted to get in, it's too late. So you have to do it now. So for those who want to do it, first link down below. And for those who are not into the webinar, that's on the house. There's no cost for this. I teach for an hour. Learn from a national champion coach. Get in there and learn how to learn the technicals from me. All right. This is ugly. Look, I'm going to be blunt. This is one of the biggest losing days I've ever seen in the portfolio. And that's part of the riding it up, riding it down of crypto. Make no doubts about it. It is ugly with a capital UG. Looking at you, Alberto Aloysius Dorneski. Bad stuff, man. Down 48K, 1.99%. And remember, I started at 2231, so still up 133,000 here. Roughly 90 to 100,000 in my crypto accounts. I sold those, though, and I'm moving it all in here. So the good news is I didn't lose any money on my crypto accounts because I don't have them. That 90,000 is locked in with this, so it actually puts me up about 220,000 since I started this about 9 weeks, being transparent with everybody, letting everybody see the portfolios. I ended up buying today. I ended up buying some Ethereum. Today, and I bought a little bit of something. I bought Ethereum, and I know I think it was just Ethereum. I just loaded up on Ethereum, I guess. There you go. So I did buy some Ethereum today. Wanted to take advantage of that. We did. We'll see if it pays off or it hurts me. And I said that to the people out there. I said, there's no guarantee just because I'm buying that Ethereum can't continue down. I am looking at it, and we're going to go into it. So what's happening? First things first. For those who don't know, and I researched this, you would think that this would cause a major meltdown in the markets. It actually, up to about a couple of days into it, you'll have the VIX pop. You'll have the markets kind of get a little rumbly. But most of the time, the markets actually end up even or up as they go ahead and fight. And that's what I found from my prior research from these shutdowns, what to expect. Yeah, we'll see if it works out that way. If that's the case, and I've been warning that September's a nasty, nasty month for everything. Liquidity issues, now you got the government shutdown. It's the last of the major problems before we can finally feel good in Q4. Remember what I told you. Q4, not September, Q4. And that's kind of what I'm playing for. Now, the problem is there's always a chance that things don't work out. You have the Democrats and the Republicans fighting about how this is going to go down. A lot of things being said in the public, and thus why I believe the VIX is going to pop. And the VIX usually tops out within a day or two of the shutdown. It doesn't keep going higher. That's one of the things I found in my research as well. So if you're playing the VIX, you got the day it shuts down plus 1 to 2 days normally. And then it starts to fall. And it's crazy, I know, because you can be like, well, the shutdown's still on. Yeah, but then the VIX basically has topped out. And so I'm going to play this last week. So I did a couple plays in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. I shared those plays with the people. Yeah, we're going to take a look at what's going on. A lot of crazy things out there. It was a wild day. Hey, shout out, Taxman. I love seeing the gains. Let's go ahead and shout out some of the members. iBeach, I see you. I see you. Some of you guys rode with me too, and I know some big winners in there. Perma Bowl. I love seeing it. My DraftKings put was a big win. Depends when you guys take profit as well. Brandon in the house. JK in the house. James in the house. Let's go, Swisher Sweets. And we got Brandon. I love it. Bill, we got all kinds of good stuff. So, shout out to everybody who's been with me. It's been tough, man. Like, seeing what happened today, it was wild. It was wild. Let's go in and take a look at the markets in general. I want to show you two. I want to show you the stock market, the Qs, and I want to go into the daily, make sure you guys know what's going on, because I've been warning everybody that you're starting to see some changes here, okay? And what we have, okay, look at this. Massive red pushed up by the end of the day. And that doesn't mean this can't go lower. I told you here that we were starting to reverse and most likely it hit the 13 after we closed below here, and we did. Now we hit the 13. Now you want to see if we close below the 13. If we close below the 13, I think we're going down, roughly down to here first, which is roughly 583.77, and then possibly to the 50. And that's where I would expect it to bounce if all these things continue. Now that's for the Qs. Now if we go in and look at the crypto's nasty, folks. And look at XRP. Right on my line. See how I had this here for you? And I said, this is your support. Fail at this support. Fail at this support. Confirm below. I might have to get out until we confirm back up. Because I told you if we miss here, right here's a big line I'm watching. Well, we don't even have it there. Let's go ahead and pull this up. I want you guys to see this. So, as you get that, roughly there. So you can see this right here, we're right there. 13 cross. Remember what I told you a couple days now? For a week, I said, if that 13 cross, you're going to get a huge candle. Here's that candle. 100% accurate. Now, the problem is everybody wants to know, are we going to move back up? Don't got that answer yet. But I can show you this to make you feel a little better. So you had this huge kind of pennant-looking thing, right? This is bearish. If we confirm underneath here, down we go to 257. We're at 275 now. If we bounce back up, and this holds, this would go down in history as a buying opportunity, one of the better ones. If it fails and we confirm, it'll be the first confirmation all the way back, and we're going back to July into June, and that's ugliness because we're moving into October now. So this is something different. It's not the first time we've moved down with the 13 down to this level. We did it before. Now the question is this going to hold and tomorrow's candle turn green? I'd like to see it, but I'm going to show you two other ones. So we go to Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you right here. It didn't quite hit the support yet. We hit it before, came back up. Now we're going to see if it hits again and bounces back up. 13 crossed, as I warned. And you get a massive red candle. Deleveraging complete for the bears on the bulls. If this gives here 1083, I start to lick my wounds, put my tail between my leg, and I start de-risking. That means getting rid of some of my crypto. Today I bought because I'm still playing that we're going to hold support. And that moves this. Did I hit the Ethereum? Did we pull in the Ethereum? The Ethereum right there. Right here is one for Ethereum that I did not want to see give. It gave today. So you might say to yourself, why did you jump in a little of that and not the others? Because it was so oversold that I want to take a little risk on this. Bad news, it could still collapse because this was a big line in the sand. My hope is over the next 48 hours, maybe 72, we'll run, but decisions will need to be made. Do I want to hold over the weekend where I can't do anything? Or do I want to de-risk ahead of time? Stay tuned. I'll let you know tomorrow on that. Yeah, I'm watching. Right here is where I see the support. If this gives here, it goes down to roughly 33.90. And that's not good because that's about $500 drop from where we're at now. And as much as I have, that's huge. And so I'm going to watch this. Right now, I'm still bullish. But remember, I said September was going to be ugly. That's why I de-risked. That's why if you look at my portfolio, there's so much in cash and everything else. And I don't have that full position. Remember, we were like 1.2, 1.4 million in crypto. It's roughly 800,000. I took a lot of profits. And now I slowly work my way back in. I'd like to see a little bit of strength here, but I got to be blunt. Ever since September 13th, Friday the 13th, down we have gone. Just ugliness. And so I'm going to keep an eye on this. We'll see if we can rebound, and we'll go from there. I will let you see Solana as well. You guys know I got some of this. This is not looking good. All of this is looking bad. You can see it right here. We bounced up. Now you're seeing it here. Same thing. 513 coming down. This has yet to fully appreciate a bear move. This doesn't even have the 5 crossing yet. That'll happen tomorrow. If the 13 gets down here, this thing's going to wash more. So I got to make some moves. I'm going to look. I'm going to hold. I'm going to hope for a quick rebound. We don't know. We don't know. Right now, I'm still buying. I'm still buying. Today, I bought. Whew. Doesn't mean I'm going to hold, though. Just means I'm buying. I'm going to take some risk. We're going to see if this thing turns green tomorrow. Have a nice bounce. Then we got to ask ourselves, would that be a dead cat bounce where it's only temporary and it comes down? We don't know yet. So a lot of things happening out there. You let me know. Did you sell today? Did you buy today? Did you just hold today? Let me know in the comments. More importantly, join me at the Discord. Folks, like I said, the day trading was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Undefeated. Wins again. It was awesome. You get in here, lock in the price. Code Moon, $25 for your first month. Take advantage of it. All right? Before we raise the prices next week. We've added so much over the last 2 years. It's pathetic. Tons. The breadbot charts, the expert traders, myself, the live trading sessions. Are you kidding me? Hitting over 80% win. And we've been doing that for a long time now. It's insane. Get in there. Second link down below. Get you over to the webinar where you can learn my technical analysis. There's no cost to this. Check it out. And then, of course, the third link does get you over to Kraken and Moo for the fourth. Take advantage of their promos. All right, folks, that's the update. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord.